Right. Oh, hey guys and girls. Right, I've done one video today about the rules and regulations they're bringing in about the smoking cigarettes and all that, what the new regulations, but there's a lot more to it, which I need to go a bit more in depth detail to it. Now, on May next year, or actually way before then, they're starting these new regulations basically to delve down a little bit, try and stop people from doing cigarettes. This video here is all about the cigarette ban. I'm not going to do the alcohol one at the moment, but I'll do that as a separate video. I'm hoping that the government do something about the alcohol as well, because that is a big problem in the UK, to be honest. A lot of big problems. People say, oh, there's not many drinkers out there, not many alcoholics. But then you see what the percentage is of alcoholics. But this will be for a different video, for a different one, so I'm going to hold that one off for the time being. But what I want to do is, we've got a little thing here. A guide to new tobacco regulations, and I'm really pretty much doing this on behalf of all people who've got cancer, and I feel for them as well, because I know I've got family members just recently passed away, and he died of cancer and all that. And he wasn't a smoker, but you could say it's cancer. People say that cancer is in the genes and all that, you could say. But I find, to be honest, it's also in products. Products that are actually to the point where people will say, oh, don't do any harm, smoking, cigarettes and all that. Oh, they shouldn't ban it. Okay, well, good, that's your opinion. That's your opinion at the end of the day. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. I think they should cut down tobaccos and cigarettes. I do think they should get to the point. I should think that the government should stop being, like, selfish in a way, because they're basically reaping all the proceeds of the tobacco industry. They're nicking all the money off the people, off the families that need it most, like the actual parents who are feeding their kids, who have got, say, 2, 3, 4 kids, and they're smoking a lot of this tobacco, smoking a lot of this money away, for the reason that people, like, basically have to go to these food banks in the first place. And I see sometimes, I sit on the TV, I was watching a video on, like, one's called Benefits, and people on benefits. Now, I hear a lot of people keep saying, oh, well, people with benefits, they don't pay, all their bills and all that, their rent and all their council tax and all that. Trust me, they fucking do. They pay, we pay actually more council tax than anything. I mean, to be honest, it's like, we're supposed to be disabled, yet we're paying pretty much the majority of the amount of money that is going in. The government only funds a certain amount for those people, for the disabled people like me and other people who like are on disability or something. And my mum's a pensioner, and to be honest, even pensioners are not even getting that credited to that money. At all. So it's like basically the government taken away from them. And then I see people goes on holidays who are on benefits a lot, right? And I see a lot of people on benefits that actually don't even need benefits at all. All they need to do is get off their asses and actually do some work. The real people who are disabled are getting actually fucked over, because there's people out there who are actually stating that they're disabled when they're not. I mean, I see people go in cars and stuff, like, doing a lot of, like, smoking, goes down to food banks and all that, and it really pisses me off. I see it all the time on the TV.
And mobile phones.
And people want mobile phones and all that. Anyway,
all day on them.
and people talks to it all day on mobile phones. Anyway, getting to the point of the cigarettes thing. People buy cigarettes for a reason, right? There is chemicals in tobacco. There's chemicals in cigarettes as well as tobacco. Tobacco and cigarettes are pretty much the same, just made from different sort of flowers and all that. Plants, different plants. There's different plants out there, different flavours. Some stronger, some not stronger. And people, they smoke shit and fucking like all kinds of stuff. They don't know what's inside that tobacco. They just know the tobacco they think they're having is good for them. Trust me, it's not. Now, it says here, a guide to the new tobacco regulations. The UK government has introduced new rules on tobacco products. Packs must be compliant by May 2017, but you will start to see changes before then. Right, I've already started seeing changes already. They're starting to sell these bigger packs of tobacco, 30 grams. And at the moment, they're around about, I would say, £14-15 for 40 grams, was it? Was it 40 grams?
I think it's 30, wasn't it?
30? No, what was that woman the other day was in Tesco's? I thought
40.
that was 40 grams.
Yeah.
And there was about a 40 grams packs. And like I was saying earlier, what they should be doing, instead of selling it so cheap, which actually is so cheap that you could actually end up killing these people because they'll be smoking more. And that means when they start smoking more, they're getting more toxins in their body. Also, more toxins going to the brain cells and killing the brain functions and all that. Because you put more chemicals into your brain, bad chemicals, they end up fucking the brain cells up. Which makes it you more thinking that the actual tobacco is good for you. And I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. Oh, well, it's freedom of what we should buy and stuff. You take our freedoms away of tobacco and cigarettes and all this alcohol and shit. Then we haven't got no freedom. No, you have got freedom. But then it's actually, in a way, you don't have freedom if you think about it. If you think about our free will, willing ourselves to get up in the morning, right? Yes, there is a majority of us who like us to get up in the morning. But the rest of the free will is all delusional. You're all delusional in thinking that basically when you pick up that pint and all that, you think that is actually you picking the pint up. It's not. Your brain's reacting to all these chemicals. The chemicals is reacting to all your nerve systems and that. And it's actually taking control of your mind, your body, and also your soul. We're pretty much in a sort of like, I would say a 4-dimensional world we're living in. A sort of like a matrix sort of thing. We get plugged into a computer. We are the computers. We are the programs of the computers. You put a little virus in those computers, suddenly people who are smoking, who are drinking, are being controlled mentally and disturbingly. You're all being controlled by these chemicals reacting to your brain and all that. And I think, to be honest, there needs to be a cut down on it. On people actually go and get cigarettes and all that. Anyway, so cigarettes, apparently, found this earlier in one of the shops. One of the shops are actually giving these away for free, these little leaflets, telling you about the new laws they're doing for tobacco regulations and it being illegal tobacco. Don't be tempted. And then it says here, it is illegal to buy and sell smuggled and counterfeit tobacco products. proceeds from these sales fund organised crime and terrorism. My God. So basically, you're going out buying all these tobaccos, they're creating more chaos, and you're starting to fund terrorism, which means then the terrorists end up using the money to buy their weapons, their bombs, and everything else to blow you all up. So basically, you're paying to get yourself blown up by these, like, narcotics.
It's not
Idiots.
your words, it's what says on the
These
paper.
narcissistic people who are going round with their own bombs just to blow you up and kill you and all that.
And that's not your
And
words,
actually,
it's
the
on that
government
card,
as
isn't it?
well. The government, while they're selling tobacco to you people who you think is actually helping you because you think all these chemicals are actually helping you, which are not, it's destroying every single brain cell in your body, every brain cell in there that you have. That's why some people can't even think twice to put a sentence together. Anyway, and it says here, counterfeit tobacco production is unregulated and been found to contain dead insects, asbestos, mold, and rat droppings. Ugh. So, yeah. Horrible. Oh, God. Oh. Actually makes me want to not actually want to smoke a toy if they're putting all this. I mean, to be honest, if you think about it, counterfeit tobacco, unregulated, and being found to contain dead insects. Well, how do you know the actual cigarettes you're not actually, well, the cigarettes you're smoking right now, or the booze that you're drinking right now, how do you know if that doesn't actually, or had contained insects, dead insects rotten to the core, or asbestos, or mold and rat droppings, or maybe, what's that other stuff they put in?
Who smokes or drinks is your stupid brothers.
Yeah, and then my brothers end up drinking stuff, and then my one brother, he goes out nicking drinks off the table in nightclubs because he's told us about
And
it.
what do you tell me
And
if I don't get
no.
tobacco for it?
Yeah, beat the shit out of you and all that. But I'm thinking, I mean, it's really annoying, right? When also you've got like family members who say want tobacco, and if they don't get the tobacco off you, right, they end up wanting to fucking like beat the shit out of you. Not they don't want to beat the shit out of me, but they want to beat the shit out of the people who actually don't want to give them the tobacco. And I think, to be honest, if
I won't buy it.
yeah, because my mum don't want to buy it either, right?
Like
And my brother's he's disabled. He's to that point where
mental, isn't he?
yeah, he's got mental problems and all that. But we look after him and all that, and I give him DVDs and films and all kinds of stuff to watch.
I can't stand up.
And then because my mum can't stand up, he says to you can't do anything about it and all this kind of shit. But yeah, anyway, getting to the point. If they stopped cigarettes, if they stopped tobacco, right, this may be just the kickstart what we need. But I think, to be honest, where it says minimum cigarettes 20, I think, to be honest, they should have done it as a 40-pack minimum. They should do a big pack, a bulk pack, as we call it. And I think the minimum should be 40 packs of cigarettes, not 20. Because thing is, if you guys and girls want to actually smoke, then you should be paying the price to smoke. A friend of mine was telling me if people have got the money to smoke cigarettes, they will spend the money on cigarettes. And I mean, okay, don't get rid of it. Don't get rid of cigarettes or anything, or tobacco. But if you want cigarettes, make it as a 40-pack and sell that for, I would say, about a 40-pack of cigarettes, say about £35. Well, actually not 35, because that's £7. £7 for 20 usually, isn't it? I think it's £7, £9 for 20. So what's that? 9, 18. Say 20 for 40-pack. So if you do like a 40 pack, do them for about, 30 quid. I think £30 would be 35 pound would be the pinnacle point of it. Now, minimum tobacco, roll-in tobacco, says here, don't know if you can see it. I'm just trying to help you guys and girls out here. I'm not being a pain in the ass, but I'm trying to help you guys and girls make the right decision in life. Because if you guys and girls have got to the point where in your life where you want to start afresh, you haven't got much time left or something, because you've got to this older point now where your life, half your life has gone through smoking. Why don't you just like put the money somewhere, save the money, not start smoking? I mean, to be honest, the amount of money that people pays on cigarettes, they could have bought their own house by now. And if you think about it, I mean, what would you want? Would you want just cigarettes and smoke your lives away forever up until the point where you catch cancer and then die? Or would you rather have your own home, saved up all your money? Because actually I've got a few friends I've known who actually stopped smoking. They put the money in the bank account each week and they saved up, and they had enough money saved up to buy their own house. And do you know what? I actually congratulate them for doing it, because the hardest thing is to give up something that you love and you enjoy. But you could enjoy life even more better without it. And how you're going to enjoy life more better without it? Because you do not need cigarettes. You do not need alcohol to enjoy life. Life is short enough already to make it even shorter. To the point where you're saying, oh, fuck it, I'm going to finish life off, I'm done and completely fucked. I mean, and then what, like the next bit is what they should do, 30 grams of tobacco, right? I don't think it's enough. I should think, to be honest, I think the minimum grams they should do for tobacco is to charge at least, I would say, well, to have a 50 grams pack. Make it a 50 grams pack and charge, well, how much is it? Say for 30 grams, well, say 40 grams is about 15 quid. So what's that? So 80 gram box would cost you about 30 quid. So instead of for the 15s, knock it up to about £25. Not the actual grams. For 40 box, knock it up to about 25 quid, 22.50, £25. And then that way, people would be more likely not to actually start smoking in the first place. Unless you felt tempted enough to actually have enough money saved up to actually say, oh, well, I've got enough money for the tobacco and all that. Oh, it should last me for a couple of months and all that. And then what you do is you pay for your cigarettes, you pay for your booze or whatever, and then suddenly you have got no money to show for it. Why haven't you? Because you've just spent all your money on smokes, yeah, and alcohol, and you've got nothing to show for it. You've just thrown all that money away, all that money to have a piss up and all that, have a laugh with your friends at the end of the day, and you get together, and then the next day, you come out with a hangover. I mean, with a headache and all that. I mean, is it worth getting a headache over?
No.
And all that. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers for watching another video of mine. I hope I've made a little bit sense to come a little bit closer to you guys and girls trying to throw your money away when you could be saving it.
House.
Yeah, bought your own house. Get yourself a girlfriend. I haven't got myself a girlfriend yet, but I'm still looking. And yeah, I save a little bit of money when I can.
And you had a girl chatting about today.
And I've had a couple of girls chatting me up today as well, so that's a bonus for me.
Yeah, right
anyway,
behind me.
yeah, right behind you. Well, you don't see it coming then, do you? Anyway, cheers all for watching, guys and girls. I hope it made a bit of sense. If you do like the video, do subscribe down here, like, favourite, share, subscribe, and cheers all for watching.